Cutting up money?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you do?
I didn't even check
So can
myself.
I work at your job and do like the bad money thing?
Hilarious.
Do y'all throw money away?
No.
Never mind.
The hell do you throw? Who the hell throws money away?
No strings
That's
attached,
a real
that's
thing.
a rack,
Old
that's
money,
a
it
rack.
gets discarded.
No strings attached.
It does not get discarded. It goes to the
Hey, man.
federal mint, where they
Discard it.
We up
shred
up in
it.
here, man. They talking about throwing money away.
We live? We live.
We off up in
Estamos
here,
vivo
man.
y a todo color, papá. Esto es
Take
lo
the
que-
headphones off.
What?
¿Qué?
Alright, man. No strings attached. We up in the building. Take the headphones off, man. We good.
I'm looking on the camera.
Nigga, y'all good. Y'all was out here talking that foolish. Alright, we up in here, man. No strings attached on a Wednesday night. The new start time, 9 o'clock. These niggas was still late.
Sorry, I actually was here on time.
Nigga, you weren't in the chair on time.
Oh.
I was
told her
here
to start telling niggas 8:30.
9:01.
Hilarious. Anyway, we up in here, man. Y'all know what we do. We talk about relationships, man, the culture, all that fly shit. You see the title of today's stream. We talking about bored in the bedroom. We allow everybody on this show, man, to express themselves in their most organic of state. We celebrating Lionel's birthday.
Hey.
Whoop, happy birthday.
Shout out. We got Lionel in the building tonight.
I'm 24 in this bitch. What's good, y'all?
It's today?
Well, it's yesterday. It was yesterday, July 9th. No, it's fine. You're fine. It's been great. It's continuous. It's
Continuous. Over there, we got Bree, baby.
What it do, baby? I'm finna start saying that every
I'm
time.
on shit.
Hilarious. Right here, we got Sister Mo.
Hey, y'all. We back.
And right there, we got
Que
JC.
la que mi gente, Puerto Rico en la casa, ya tú sabes, semana tras semana, esto es lo que hay.
Y'all know what it is, man. Apparently, I don't know. The ladies got the black on today. I don't know. All right, that's what. That's how y'all feel.
It's a nigga's funeral.
Oh,
Well, JC has on black too.
JC, dude, JC, oh, you do got on black. You got on some weird
He going
shit.
to the nigga's funeral too.
Hilarious.
Yes, ma'am.
Nigga got. All right.
He's-
All right, so we get to it, man. So the topic today, I don't even want to go on this thing. So today we're talking about being bored in the bedroom, right? Something that for some reason I feel like you're gonna tell me, Lionel, that you've never experienced.
I can't relate.
I told you guys. I told y'all this weeks and weeks ago.
What'd you tell me?
How there was this experience I had. And
Oh yeah,
I could just
shit.
fuck all day because it was just like not the most exciting experience, you know?
It was. Oh yeah, that's right. That was.
It's like it wasn't bad. Like I wouldn't even go as far to say it was bad, but it just wasn't like. As
But that was
bad
a
as-
singular event, though, right?
That wasn't a singular event. That was just like. This
Oh, you went back?
person.
You
That was
double
it.
dipped?
I definitely double dipped. It was like those situations where it's just like super. Well, it was deeper than just like the sex. Yeah, it
But
just
if it's
so happened that the sex sucked.
Trash.
Yeah.
You went multiple times.
But it's because it was just like we were kind of like already talking. It's just like I found out that the sex
Were you
sucked
hoping it was
after
gonna get
the
better?
fact.
You already
You know, you just like trying to figure shit out. Not to mention, she wasn't just like not doing shit. She was like pulling tricks out the hat, and it, was,
I got a
it
question
still
right off
really
the bat.
wasn't anything. Yeah, what's the question?
I got a question right off the bat because this happened to a buddy of mine.
That means him. Go ahead.
Negative.
I'm asking for a friend.
Negative.
No, really.
I don't want to put him on blast. But he said, nah. Him and this chick were talking. They've been talking for a while now. Yeah, they're still talking right now. So he tells me that he told her that he loves her, and that she told him that he loves her. I mean that she loves him. Yeah, while they're talking, I don't know.
All right.
Same.
I'm like, stop interrupting him because he's gonna keep going. Go, JC.
No, I'm fine. I want to know. I want to know.
So he asked me the other day. He asked me, "Hey, how do you keep loving someone after you've had sex with them?"
After you've had sex with him, so he said, "Damn, this nigga's a savage." So
I
this
know. Well then,
Damn.
I know.
Apparently,
Wow. So that nigga. Whoa.
I know. I didn't even know how to answer that shit.
So,
I know,
so
that's
he
a
was playing. He
curveball.
was playing the long con. So he was playing it for the conquest.
He was
And
supposedly
then he conquered the conquest, and now he's like,
Yeah.
but maybe he wants to, try
Yeah,
something
like
different.
and I told him, listen, bro, you gotta stay committed, nigga. You told her you love her, you gotta stay committed. Like that's not just a get in and get out.
Mhm.
So, long story short, he was just in love with the pussy.
No, because he wasn't.
Oh, it was whack.
Yeah.
He spoke way too soon.
He was in love. Then he got the pussy. Then he was like, I don't love her no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought I was in love.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
she couldn't work on it.
So he's in this current situation.
I
Yeah.
And he's stuck
Yeah.
I think that is something that you can work on.
'Cause she
I
got
would-
2
If it's
kids.
worth it, are they his kids? Are they his kids?
Nah.
Okay.
She got 2
Oh,
kids.
why'd you bring up she got 2 kids then?
Cause you, he's like he invested in that.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay, I
saying?
got
Like,
you. I'm with you, I'm with you.
he's invested in her
Well,
and
yeah,
the
have a
kids and
conversation.
shit like that. So
You know, there's even like
It's
classes
tough.
like have a conversation, like set up a date night like on some kinky shit and go do like see a sex show or something. And
Like,
just like I don't
bitch,
know, do something.
dress
Like
up
you're gonna
as a
have
cat
to
or
do
something,
something.
whatever that nigga into.
If you're still invested, you know, if you that's a conversation that you have for sure.
There's a cat?
I've heard some stories.
Niggas a furry?
That
I
would be
mean, but you
sexy
gotta
though.
do
I've always had that fantasy of like Catwoman,
cat?
like leather.
Oh, I'm
suit,
gonna say, nigga.
like
Oh,
the mask,
Oh,
Jesus, and then she's like whipping her tail.
relax, Lionel.
No, I did.
This
This girl went to
Relax.
school with, like, her
Bruh.
husband was into that shit. Like, they would role play like once a week and like dress up as some
Jeez.
shit.
Okay.
But that's a good way though, not to
Yeah.
quote unquote get bored, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, some shit is truly weird, but like just the normal kinky shit, like it's okay.
But weird.
What's normal?
That's
I was gonna
true.
say, yeah,
but I'm just
weird,
saying,
and that's
like,
an ass.
when you
Yeah,
start
that's
talking
just-
about like shit and like
Wait,
Yeah.
let's not even get into it.
like farting on people and like
Yeah.
pissing on people,
There you
like
go.
pissing maybe even like that's a reach, but like I mean I don't know, maybe I understand.
Wait,
But you know, I'm talking about the real kinky shit
Wait
that
a
people get
minute.
into.
that is
Nigga, what do you
OD.
think? That's a
Like,
reach.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is a kinky
hell,
world.
golden
So
shower.
there's like the kinky stuff that's like S&M and like dress up and role play, but then people have really
Really,
weird
yeah,
like
I'm with
kinky
you.
shit.
I'm with you.
no, dead ass
So the
though,
normal kinky shit is what I'm talking about.
This dude asked me, he's like, "Do you know how many hoes you have?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my god.
You know how many this nigga told me?
Oh shit, hold on. Let's hear
Six.
this. What was his?
You thought you had?
No. He said like capable of like not just penetration with his penis, but just like with anything. He said I have 7. I'm like 7.
He talking about earlobes, nostrils.
Everything. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you do with like okay, ears, you know, putting a little nibble in, I'm saying whatever, but like the nose, bro, that's
Yeah.
OD.
And then what else he saying about the nose? I remember this conversation.
Hold
Okay,
on.
hold on. This man be fucking with white.
I really choked on my champagne.
Nah, he tried to say that wasn't true, but basically he was like, I'll come up your nose and then go down your throat. I said, what?
Wait a fuck.
That would happen though.
A white man. Period.
Jesus
The way,
Christ.
the way
on,
science is set up,
let's
that would happen technically.
But, yeah, this is.
Yeah.
That's not boring in the bedroom.
nigga,
But-
hey,
I'm definitely not boring.
we never,
I'm like, is
hey,
that
we
okay
ain't-
for your
What is the
mental health?
form?
No,
But what's
no, no.
the form on that though? Like, where are you at in relation to? Like, how, are you over? Like, I don't understand.
Like, I feel like you gotta
Yeah,
be
because you
laying
might be
down
over. Yeah,
flat.
she's laying down, and then
She's laying down flat, and you literally just gotta put your dick like. But who got big
can I
ass
tell y'all a
nostrils for
crazy thing? Samara
dickhead?
would probably be pissed, but this happened recently. But this happened once before, but it like reoccurred this like recently. And the thing is,
Oh, dude.
I hope he ain't tuned in.
I was like I don't know how I ended up standing up. I don't know, the energy be intense, and who knows what happens. I just
Listen.
somehow ended up standing up. She was like laying down,
I'm
and
with
then like I'm finishing ejaculating, and then like on her face.
Whoa.
And then it got into her eye like a drop or two. So like we're like later, like moments later, like in the shower, about to shower in the bathroom, and then like her eye was extremely red, and she was like panicking, like could hardly open it, and it was like a real experience and like intense. So like yeah,
He said it was.
beware. Like nothing in the nostril, who knows? We haven't made it there yet, but beware of nothing in the eye. That could be dangerous and painful for your spouse. That could be dangerous and painful for your spouse. Beware.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's a fun little story that happened to us this week.
Listen, I'm with the I'm with the creativity in the bedroom, but it has to be.
Nasty.
Yeah. That's,
Oh,
that's
ain't no
just-
nigga coming on my motherfucking
Like,
face.
I'm
That's
sorry.
one.
You trying to give me a sinus infection out here. And I'm
That is crazy.
Ain't no.
I'm like Van Gogh, and I'm like Van Gogh, and this is my paintbrush, and if you can't be my muse, and I can't paint on your face, then I don't even want to.
Hey, on the face is different, but through the nostril.
Well, I mean,
think-
yeah.
He said he was joking with that, so let's not even.
I wouldn't be
take that
surprised though. People like
saying
shit.
it to gauge what you would say. And then he was like, nah, I'm just playing though.
In the
Okay,
immortal
but I
words of
couldn't-
Kanye West, you know I just playing unless you gonna do
They
it.
ain't doing it.
Right,
Unless you
don't
gonna do it.
I know they do.
Okay, that's okay.
Because
I
if you
know
would have been
you-
like, what? That's crazy.
I did. No, I said I could read the text
If
messages.
you did.
No, I did. I was like,
That's
what?
crazy. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Unless you're gonna do it.
I said
Unless you're gonna do it. Unless you gonna fucking do it. But that's the real thing, though. I think a lot of people are always nervous about, right? If you with somebody for a long time,
Oh God, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, because you might have to start fucking dressing up like a cat or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how long you've been together, or
Yeah.
because shit.
Buy some
Hopefully,
toys.
yeah, you should. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good
do
idea.
anything, but if you like the shit JC was talking about, if you got somebody and you really enjoy their company, you love them or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? You
Yeah.
should want to. I think who said it? Ree, you said you should work on it, right? You don't want to work?
I mean, it just depends.
You don't want to tell the nigga to
It
put it in your ear?
Oh, I'm very vocal. I've said this before.
okay.
Like during sex, if a nigga is not doing something, like, whoa, that's shitty.
It's known. You have no problem. But that's good
Oh, I
communication.
don't.
You have to do that.
If I switch positions quick, just know your shit sucks.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all the
Oh,
dudes
wow.
out there.
Oh, wow, okay.
In the future, if you are with
But guys, I have a
I've said
question
this
for the
before.
guys. I have a question for the guys here. A question for the guys in the chat watching. A question for the guys in the world.
Mine about a question.
For real. For the guys, mainly because this is a real question. Because I know a lot of guys, when it comes to sex and just like the
what
body,
you
be
did,
like,
Mo? You
no,
distracted from
don't
the
even
question.
try it. But no, y'all.
Go
So
ahead.
there's like a G spot in like right up under the balls.
This nigga.
And yes.
Oh
While
yeah.
you're getting
What's your
head,
question, Lionel?
While you getting, while you, are you comfortable or uncomfortable? Are you comfortable or uncomfortable with your girl like stimulating that while
I
she
don't
gives
know
you
what
head?
Stimulating your booty hole.
It's not your booty hole.
It is the male G spot. It's in y'all's butthole.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that's right in the gooch, just like right behind the balls, right up under the balls.
It's that
That's-
piece of
Okay, bitches is licking that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I just
But
want to make sure
the
that.
real question is, y'all
real
deadass
question.
have a G spot in y'all booty hole. So I know.
I don't like the way you say that, Bree. I don't like the way you keep
Can we
saying
take
in your
responsible-
buttocks. Like, what you want me to say?
I don't
It's
know,
your
but booty hole
hole.
just makes me want to
That's
take a shower
intense,
now.
yeah,
I don't know. I
that's
feel like
intense.
something needs to.
It's your booty hole. Grow up.
I don't know. It just felt weird.
Wait, before we graduate to the BH, how do y'all
See,
feel about
he
that?
didn't even want to say it.
How do y'all feel about the gooch first and foremost? Is that like a thing, or y'all comfortable with that, or y'all like, let's not get into that? Because
Listen, it comes thin lines, right?
no, that's
Oh,
true. That's
yeah,
true.
I feel like it's bound to happen.
Yeah, if it
I'm
shit
just making
happens,
sure.
right?
I'm
Put it like this:
but-
when it's certain shit that you stop, but certain shit it happened. You're like, well, that happened. Okay.
Like that felt good. Keep doing.
Absolutely.
What was that?
Okay, now back to the BH question that you had. Yeah.
So there is this girl. She's funny. She be posting like stupid shit on her story or whatever. But she was like, "There's dead ass like a G spot in a man's BH." So she was saying like, girls just do it, just do it.
Just do what?
Yeah, exactly.
You can thumb it. I'm not.
I'm not trying to get swung on.
She said like
No, but I mean,
This
I feel like
nigga said
you would have to
thumb
be
it.
more in a relationship for that, like being more with someone, be very comfortable with someone. Because I remember I used to ask my ex all the time. I'm like, let me just.
But even in a relationship, I feel like you have to discuss that before.
No, it
Absolutely.
definitely has to be something discussed.
Don't be surprising him.
What's that discussion like? Somebody talk. Is this over dinner when y'all talk?
No.
This is what,
Just chilling,
Hey.
watching TV.
No, but I also heard some
Hey,
girls
like,
talking about
like-
this. I heard girls
Hey,
talking
let
about
me-
this on another podcast, and they were saying how like the guys they were with, that when they did that, the guy kind of just like slid into it. Like they were already giving head and kind of like in the gooch area, and then the guy kind of like slid and like positioned themselves to be like.
because I don't think it's
So
not.
you don't have that conversation.
Shout out to my LGBTQ, but a lot of straight guys feel like it's not gay if you don't ask for it.
Yeah, you don't have that
So
conversation.
he's like, I didn't ask for it.
But
It's
it's
just-
there.
like,
nothing
kinda
with a
happened.
man
I agree. I'm with you. What you're
and
finna
a
say?
woman is okay.
I'm finna say, except for maybe pegging, but
What is that?
pegging.
Some guys are into that.
Some
you
guys
know?
are
What is
into
that?
a woman wearing a strap on and penetrating them.
Oh no, that's to me
intense.
that
That's intense. Yeah.
You
that's
want
intense.
yeah,
Yeah,
you want a penis in your booty hole, and I ain't got a penis, so you better not ask me to buy one.
That's crazy.
My friend,
That's a
my
little-
friend,
But if your guy wants that
she
though,
has the idea. She has the opinion that anything that you do with the opposite sex is not gay.
that I agree. Now with certain
Doing
things,
it with a woman. Or,
yeah, I agree.
You know, woman doing
I mean, like technical terms, yes, but if my man came to me and asked me to fuck him. Like, he wanted me to be being his motherfucking
Like with an
back out.
actual dick.
Bro, no, bro. You gonna have to find you a nigga. Cause, nigga, I'm not gonna be stroking you. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's.
Can you imagine you just stroking your nigga, you holding his cheek? Bro, no. And it would, oh, no.
Yo, this is how to never be bored in bedroom. If you get
I'm
bored,
sorry I had
this
to
is how
put that
you.
visual
This is how
in
you
y'all's
feel.
minds, but no, baby. That's a no for me.
Stroking your nigga. That's gonna be in my head the rest of the night now. Stroking your nigga.
Bro, that's what you doing. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking Mo.
definitely.
Yes.
Like,
But again, if it's between, you just said between, if it's between a man and a woman, it's not gay.
Call it what y'all want.
Obviously, but everybody has a level, right, that they're willing to go to, and you like, maybe that's a bridge too far. But I want to know how these
I understand that about sex. I know that there are some crazy, nasty, like intense,
Yeah.
sexual people in this
Yeah.
world. So a lot of stuff wouldn't even surprise me. But then I understand that like there's like a standard, and like most people fall into that.
Listen, man, people are gonna be like sometimes, but like the point you made where you said the old boy slid into it. Some
Well,
motherfuckers,
that's what I heard,
some
yeah.
people be having like shit in their head. They don't want to verbalize it, but if it
But
starts
just see if
happening,
it can happen. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if, you know what I'm saying. If you, Mo was like, hell
Getting too
no.
weird.
I ain't licking no nigga booty hole.
You gotta be vocal about that for me. I'm not.
Mo was like, I ain't trying shit.
I wish a nigga would slide down while. Oh, I swear to God, that would be the motherfucking day.
Well, shout out. What the R&B singer? What's my dude name? Tank. Tank came out and said that. He said that, yo,
Straight up.
he said, yo, I'm down to put my legs up.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Not to get penetrated. Not to get penetrated. I mean, but
Just get his booty hole lit.
Yeah.
That's such a funny word. Booty
That's,
hole.
you the one keep saying it.
I know, that's why she's saying that she likes it.
Yeah.
That way.
You dig?
If
But
you ever get that wax, this feels really good.
what?
I feel like the audience can hear me swallow my champagne.
I feel like
Hey, for y'all that don't know, Lionel on this champagne right now, celebrating his birthday still.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cheers. If
What,
y'all
you
got
say you
some
24
bubbly,
now?
pop the bubbly tonight for me. Yeah, I'm 24, y'all.
You want to give out your cash out? Maybe they can send you some money.
No, it's
Cash.
cool.
Yeah, tell them, give out your cash. You might get some
No,
money.
it's okay.
I
Send me
wouldn't.
great energy.
No. Wait till my birthday, nigga. I want money, nigga. Give me my cash.
Send me good energy.
Hey,
for
that,
real.
that's that good energy, money.
Yeah, that's the energy I want, nigga.
I don't need your money. Trust me.
Oh, shit, you got bags like that?
No, I just don't need anyone else's.
I'm balling.
I just
Yeah.
don't need anyone else's. I'm fine. But send me that energy, though.
Yeah.
Energy, though.
I
right,
see.
so you ballin'.
It's priceless.
All right, so who we got so far? Okay, so you was talking about one of y'all was talking about having a conversation, and I want to know how this conversation is gonna happen. Are you gonna be like, yeah, so I bought some KY, and I was thinking I would take my thumb tonight.
Would you even be into that first and foremost?
Who, me? Oh, you
No,
no,
like,
well,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I've never heard of.
As Bree took a sip of her brew.
Where
No, because the question's coming your way
I'm
next.
at life right now, it's not something I'm interested in exploring.
What does that mean, though? Where you are in
Where
life?
I am and like who I am and
What?
the age
Oh,
I'm at and then the situation I'm in.
So when you were old broad, you might be
Maybe
into
I'm a
it.
little older,
No, I
but
absolutely
I'm
understand.
explore those
Absolutely.
different areas with my partner who I've been with a long time, but.
When you 36, you got a nigga named Elroy. Tell the nigga, Elroy, turn over tonight. I got
But
something
that's
different
like
for
the
you.
same thing.
Come on,
that's like the
Elroy.
same thing I was saying. Like I could see myself like maybe in a few years, like not too far. Who knows?
Why the fuck are y'all hold on? Why are y'all wait till y'all get older?
Get into this because
Go ahead, Bree. These niggas.
I was with my nigga for a long time, and I would ask him like, "Come on, like, let me just." I wasn't trying to lick it, but I would be like, "Come on, like," because
Wow.
once I heard there was a Mount G spot, I'm
You
like,
tryna
"Shit,
stimulate?
come on, I'm gonna see what it did." Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like,
I know. I feel like you get hit by like you. I feel like a deer in the headlights. Like oh shit.
I would
Wait.
touch his butt all the time. He'd get so mad, so I knew I could never get down that far. But
Yeah, that's intense.
I tried.
That's intense.
But you know,
But you wanted to do it. You wanted to see his reaction. I'm trying to figure out what.
I
you
just
trying
wanted
to
to see how it would benefit him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
I could
because
see
you were
like,
like-
how you
get out of
graduated.
it.
You
to
were
that.
like, yo, nigga, the male G spot is in the asshole. Your shit might be more intense.
because
Wow.
okay, like there's
trying to sell this
you
shit
know
to
how
the
like
niggas.
some
Right.
dudes, they try to make their
You don't know what you're missing.
they try to make their female squirt or whatever, but some women
I
can't
heard
do
that
that.
only started. Oh my! I would like to experience that though.
You know it's piss, right?
You know what?
Oh
You know
shit!
what?
It's piss. It's a mixture of piss and
Okay.
your.
First of all, is that
I mean that's fine.
It is. Look it up.
It's fine.
I've definitely looked it up. That's
All
fine.
in the name of good sex.
She said that's fine.
All in the name of good sex. I would like to experience that. Not like saying squirt on me every time, but like I would like to experience that. Like hit me right in the chest.
Wait a minute. So for Lionel's birthday, if y'all want to give him a birthday gift, shoot him in the chest. Pause.
Stop, I was drinking.
Yeah.
Pause.
Any ladies out there that can squirt, hop in the chat. We wanna
Right.
know.
All right, but okay, but think about it, right? I know it sounds like nobody's technically experienced it, right? But what would take me to a space where y'all could be if you kind of got bored after a while? Because that's a real thing that can happen, right? You're like, all right,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? We've been together doing quickies and shit here and there. All of a sudden, you're like, this shit's kind of boring.
I always said that if I was married to me and my husband, you know what I'm saying, we've been good, we've been married for a long time, and I feel like I could trust him, I'll give him a threesome. I'll pick the female. You're not gonna know her name, who the fuck she is. We're gonna make it do what it do, and then bitch, bye.
So you getting the prostitute, JC? That what she's saying?
Wait, what?
Was she saying that she's gonna get a
Bitch,
prostitute?
not
No,
gonna
not
get
a
paid. It's
prostitute.
obviously gonna be someone that I would know. Or
Women know women, you know. Women know women.
and be willing to, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's my man's 40th birthday, you know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna be a,
She said 40
would this
orgy.
be a reoccurring
She
thing
said
or
40
just
orgy. It's my man's 40th birthday.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if
Please help her
y'all,
open this
20
beer
years
next time.
later, I know.
He gonna be asking for that shit all the time.
That's what I was gonna say. Cause
I'm
once
so
you open that door,
Pandora's box.
yeah.
That's the only reason I'm not super open with like threesomes in a
Bro.
relationship.
Ain't nobody open this beer?
Life again.
I feel like I would have to be at a certain point. Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
just be like, oh, me right now, and I'm 23, 24, got a nigga, and I'm finna give him a threesome. No, like, I dead ass gotta be like 40, 50 years old, and like, damn,
It's so hard for
we almost damn near dead. So
It's
I'm
hard
like,
for me to. No, y'all, it's
no,
hard for
what the
me.
fuck? We got 3 houses, 6 kids. You know what I'm saying?
I got a tiny bit of
There's gonna be
Sagittarius
shit
in me
behind
somewhere.
it.
I don't know if it's my like rising, whatever, something in
20
Sagittarius,
kids.
and like that's what's about to say this. So Tamara, if you're watching, you already know that's what's coming through. But it sucks that people are involved in this, which is Tamara. But I have had a threesome, like you know, and it was cool. It's a great experience. It doesn't have to be like a crazy, like jealous, bad thing. In my experience, it wasn't even about me. It was like Tamara, like being able to have a fantasy of like having a girl lick her tits or whatever while we're having sex. So that was like a thing, and it actually happened. It wasn't bad. No one was jealous. No one was mad. No one, you know, no feelings. Never know. But that could be it for everybody.
That's
Everybody
what I
can
mean,
have a
because
peaceful exchange.
say, in the near future, my future husband, I could give him that other pussy, then he gonna be fucking that bitch in my motherfucking bedroom.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I've also experienced a threesome, and in that,
To the system.
in that
Where she is in her life.
Right.
Was you in a relationship or was it just like a fun thing?
I was not in a relationship.
Where we at that point in your
The
life,
people
Mo?
that I knew were in a relationship.
Oh, so
and I was the
shout out.
third
So you
party.
okay?
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see.
And it was bad because that was trying to hit me up separately with
Oh.
See, that's
And
not
that's putting
okay.
you
it
in
was
a.
one of those situations. I was like, no, bro, like no, it's just us three. And if it's not us three, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted that. I want an experience for myself, like to see what it was like.
Right.
And that's why I was like, I feel like more often than not, that's how the situation ends
Yep.
up. You know. And it's
Yeah.
Like the guy end up getting too into it.
Yeah, or somebody getting jealous. you
But
know?
see, I feel like, I don't know, like if I was to have one, I couldn't do it with someone like that I knew, like they were in a relationship. Because I've been asked and I'm like, nah, because I just feel like, I know how my shit rocking, so I don't want to fuck y'all shit up, so.
Recess shit. I got this fire, so he getting some of
I
this.
don't wanna go there.
No, like I'm not even gonna put myself in that predicament.
That's so funny.
Nope.
So,
So
you
my,
gotta, so you gotta find 3 single people.
Yeah, basically.
y'all want to all get together?
Hey, you just go. Hey, you just ended up in Starbucks. Hey, you guys, y'all know each other? All right, hey,
Come
let's
on.
go.
I mean,
my
I feel like the chances are likely.
But my thing would be, though, I would feel like somebody would get jealous, right? Because, like, if you're a guy, I speak from a guy's perspective, right? And you've been with your lady for a long time. Because y'all,
Sure.
I guess you were saying, Rita, like,
Sure.
you would give it an opportunity if you had been with somebody for a while. So now you've been together for a while, and you a dude. I'm speaking from a dude's perspective. You've been having sex with the
I
same
would hope
woman
so.
for 8 years,
Allegedly.
9 years. Black man,
No, we're not gonna get
if
into
you're with a
that.
black man don't cheat. So if you're with a black guy, you know, you've been with him faithfully for 9 years now. He's just been having sex with you, and now you introduce a new
That's what I
woman.
think about your comment.
If you introduce a new woman, that nigga's probably like, oh my god, I got some new shit.
Yeah,
so now all of a
just because
sudden,
that's like a law of like wisdom amongst the world. Is like, even like the greatest,
You know?
the most spectacular old thing isn't as good as like a mediocre new thing.
But I feel
Because
like
it's new. That's what I'm saying. And now you're watching your dude. You like, hold on, this nigga is long stroking this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That's how he used to hit it.
I feel like if
Nigga ain't long
a
stroking
man-
in 2 months.
If I was okay, I can't speak on a man's point, but if I was a man, if
Thanks
my
for realizing
wife
that.
let me do that, I'm gonna fuck her just like I fuck my wife because I don't want no, you know what I'm saying? Because at any given moment, I feel like even if a man was
my God.
that was brought to him,
But
he
you
would
won't
kinda
be able
like,
to-
But wait, he would be like kind of set back, like this a trick, like you know she trying to see if you know what I'm saying. I feel like that's gonna be on a nigga's mind off rip when
Y'all wanna
his
hear what this
wife
is on my
asks
head?
him to have a
it
threesome.
won't be the same.
Of course, it won't be the same. Every
you
person's, every woman's walls and shit, and how they
Whoa.
ride and do shit is different. Of course
Exactly,
it's
so
gonna
there's
be
no way of
different,
you- there's no
but her
way-
shit may be fire than the bitch you brought in the bedroom.
Well, that's why you can't have sex
it's
with,
okay.
with one woman the same way you have with someone else.
That is.
You don't think so? I mean, I think it's a chemistry. It's like an
Because
art.
guess what? The whole time.
That's
it
all-
don't
that's
matter.
what it's all
It don't
about.
matter, 'cause I don't think y'all really know the real definition of a threesome. Because a threesome is like y'all both all three.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be into it. You're not gonna be worried like how he, you know what I'm saying? How he stroking her shit or if he doing this a certain way.
But at a certain point, when you start hearing, you're like, wait a minute, nigga, what
With the threesome, you may go in expecting something and thinking of the fantasy that you have in your mind, but being there and
Shit you
actually
see on the
doing it is a
porno?
different story.
Well, yeah. As soon as you get into it,
So,
you can be like a
you
super
may start
jealous
feeling some type of
person.
way. Yeah, you're just like, yeah, I'm like, I don't even.
But do y'all want to hear what it is in my head? For me, it's about like, oh my God, I wish people could not lose focus. Get out of your feelings and out of your emotions, and let's not forget that ultimately, like, sex is either for procreation or recreation. So it's either to like feel good and get
So it's for anything.
either to feel good and be stimulated, or it's to create a new life. So if it's just pleasurable right now, and that's what we're talking about, then let's not get into our feelings and be like
But
jealous,
you know, because
ultimately it's about making sure that like the person that you're here to please is pleased.
But I mean, like in that predicament, like we're still talking about
And vice
threesomes, I
versa.
hope, but I'm just saying it don't matter because if you was to do that shit without a threesome and you fucking the bitch, no, you cheat on me. Because
Yeah,
I didn't tell
absolutely.
you could go fuck that bitch.
Yeah, absolutely,
No,
of course.
don't matter if you creating whatever the fuck. No.
But I'm just saying, like, no, I'm just saying in the sense of like, whenever you decide to have a threesome with one, let's not decide to get jealous later
Oh,
because
yeah, like, if
we're
I'm
here to
doing-
create. Like, I see, we are creating. Like, every time there's a blank canvas, every time you decide to
This
close
nigga's
the
a
door,
painter.
like turn the light off, keep the lights on, whatever you decide. It's a blank canvas every time. There's no like script. There's no like this is what I typically do. I mean, there might be a power move that you
Most men
got.
aren't like
Them
that because
people-
a lot of the times the men, their main focus is not to please the woman. Sometimes it is, sometimes it is. Just depends, especially if you're in a relationship. Like sometimes a nigga just know he's gonna get his nothing. Be like, okay, I'm gonna get back on 2K or I'm gonna go hoop or whatever. So
Gotta update the rosters.
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a certain type of moment and feeling, and I feel like a certain type of person where you have to actually care about pleasing another person. Because sometimes you're not gonna care. You're just gonna do it for your own.
Yeah, I
personal-
think the distraction is just like the nut. Like you just think like
That's
that's,
the
the feeling.
distraction?
Like
That's for y'all.
that's the end
for
game.
y'all.
Like that's the end game
That is
right
the
there.
end
But
game.
it's just like
That is game
so
over.
much more like creating the energy. Like y'all don't even want to
You have
know.
to be.
Y'all don't even want
I
to
don't
know.
'cause
Y'all don't even
even
want
when
to
you
know.
in love, sometimes you not just you just fucking shit.
That's true. There's sometimes there are fucks, but for me, I'm in a relationship, so even like the just quick fucks, like I want those to be like fire, like passion, like super high, like super passionate. But then the other ones, like the love making shit, like literally, I'm gonna be looking deep into your eyes. I want you to feel me through my eyes. Like, I want to get into the breath cycles, like the breath cycles. Let's be on the same cycle, because sex ultimately is just like energy doing this. So let's make sure we're on the same breathing cycles. Like I'm thinking that kind of shit.
The
Like
same
just
breathing
lovemaking.
cycles?
Absolutely. Like I want to
So in
connect.
depth
I
with
want to
himself
connect.
and, you know,
I'm telling you,
he's
like,
into
I want
it.
to connect. For real, I want to feel you in every way that I possibly can in those moments. But then there are the passionate, quick shits. Like
I don't feel comfortable with you saying that and looking at me right
Like,
now,
I-
Randall.
oh my
I'm gonna be honest
God.
with you.
We're not gonna even go there.
I'm fucking with you.
There are the moments, yeah, you pull over on the side of the highway
You're
or
not
wherever
even
you
talking
are.
to you over here on Facebook
Get
and
it cracking.
shit.
Well, because Jay, I
He
know.
had his new quote saved to send
Because we know you don't do this because you
Yeah.
were raised right. But What
Yes,
the
he
fuck
does
you
do
be
this.
doing?
Everybody has sex.
Yeah.
Everyone does have
Speak
sex.
up.
So JC, you never had no threesome?
No, I have not.
How many bodies
normal.
do you?
Oh shit!
I'm just curious.
No, that's a personal
I feel like
question.
you know how many
I know how many what.
bodies you have.
That's a personal question.
How many bodies?
I don't think it's that personal.
I mean, I think
For some people, it can be personal.
I mean, we're asking on the podcast, but I guess whatever.
I'm just gonna make a number up. I'm gonna be honest.
You
with
talking about?
Say the number, just
Yeah, I know. Hold on, right? I'm with you, Lionel. You just talk about like nothing on people's
Yeah.
face.
Yes.
Shout out to
Of course, you know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, are we gonna go down the line? Y'all wanna know how
I'm
many
gonna
people I
say
have sex
you
with?
over here talking about all kinds of shit.
Yeah. and now he's like, I don't want to give you no number.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you a number.
I thought y'all were talking about body
We
count.
don't want to know. I mean, yeah, but we're not asking his number. We want to know if he knows.
Knows how
I do,
many?
yes.
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
I
of course.
do.
They're a
Okay.
whole different question.
Like an
Okay.
exact number?
Yes.
Oh, are you saying that you don't know Bree?
I didn't say.
We ain't talking about
No, this conversation is too read between the lines for me.
Like, what are we trying to say?
I
Right
know.
now?
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Read.
We weren't asking myself.
Okay.
But that's some. But that could be a reason though why you may get bored in the bedroom with somebody if that person isn't very
yeah.
experienced, right?
People be saying that. They be like, I don't have time to be like teaching you shit. I got time. I'm like,
Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time.
I sure the fuck don't.
You don't got time, Bree?
Oh.
Nigga need to come with his shit
If you
together.
not bringing your motherfucking A game, then baby boy, you either gonna hear it right then and there, you ain't gonna never hear from me again.
You can't work with him though. Be like, hold on.
No.
Okay, let me give you a scenario though. What if he's what you like, his package is adequate,
Yep.
and he just don't know what to do with it,
Nope.
basically.
I've had it all, and guess what?
Damn.
so you wouldn't date a virgin, but not to say that a
No.
virgin wouldn't even know what to do. A virgin
Nope.
could possibly know what to do.
Nope.
Whoa, we got an Amber Alert. Hold on, goddamn, somebody, oh shit, somebody got
Whoa, that's a
abducted.
live PSA on the podcast.
We had an Amber Alert, somebody child
In Dallas, Texas.
in Dallas. Shout out to them. All right, man, if you just tuned into the show, we talking about being bored in the bedroom right now. Jump in the live chat. There's a lot of y'all motherfuckers in here. Make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe and all that fly
They
shit.
probably like these motherfuckers.
Speak
is
your
crazy.
speech too.
I think.
Who got this late ass
I
phone?
know, leave your- Okay, guys.
Lionel, you got the late ass phone. You got the update, nigga.
I'm like, wait. should I
Everybody,
get
hold on.
mine
Everybody
ain't
get a
gonna-
phone check for these Amber Alerts.
That was so funny.
All right, we good. All
Mine ain't. I ain't got no service. I got
right, so
T-Mobile.
we here on No Street Attached. No new start time. 9 o'clock
No start time.
is the new start time.
We still
Um,
going.
yeah, hopefully.
No, because I get off at 8, so I was actually here first. I just wanted to put that out there.
no one.
But when I came, she
No,
was saying that-
don't worry about it. Lionel.
I know.
Just,
Nah,
just give her
okay.
that.
I had
Just
to
give
get
it
something for my
Nah.
car.
Oh, okay. I'm just
We're
okay.
here
Okay.
Wednesday night, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in.
Because y'all be talking about me
Like,
being
rate,
late.
comment, subscribe, all that.
Shout out to my man Richard. My man Richard said, "Ladies, how would you rate yourself in bed? 1 being bad or 5 being the best, and why?" He said, "Be honest."
Honest, right?
10.
But that's how you get the real nitty gritty on the small.
Yeah, he don't want to do all that in between shit. 1 to 5.
7, 8, 9. Nah. What's the real shit?
1 to 5, and he said, "And why?" Shout out to Richard.
Shout out to Richard. That's a good
Richard, he
question.
trying to shoot his fucking shot tonight. Shout out to that nigga 'cause he want to know.
Why is it a little
I'm like, that's for the
expensive?
ladies, though.
Yeah.
It's a legit question.
Well, he's not LGBTQ. If he was, he would have asked the
Monique,
guys.
answer, go. You answer, I'll answer.
One of
From
y'all.
like a personal, like just scale of like inner being, go inward, and you're looking at your chart. How do you rate yourself, like
5.
sexually? Okay, bam.
Why?
I'm not gonna get into that. Like,
Just
what?
Because
I
I be
know,
riding.
Richard. What? Why are you looking for? Like, what do I do that's just so fantastic that makes it a 5?
Why
Like,
do you rate yourself a 5?
Why do I rate myself a 5? Because I'm fucking phenomenal. That's why. In all aspects. That's how I feel about
What you
myself.
say, Bree?
I'm gonna say,
Bree. Mo. My bad. I haven't called y'all the wrong names in a long time.
Sister
but
Mo.
y'all got on black
I
with
would
it, so.
personally say probably in like it depends. Cause I'm gonna go as far as categories.
Oh,
of sex.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Okay.
gonna do all around score.
Okay.
But I mean,
We're gonna do a cumulative score at the end, though. Go ahead.
Right, cumulative.
Yeah.
Hey, we
I'm
gonna
like,
average
what are you
we gonna
counting for
average
right
that shit
now?
out.
These are your freak numbers.
It's like,
What's your freak number?
I think it really comes out to maybe 2 categories, 3 categories possibly.
What are
When
the
it comes down
categories?
to-
I'm
When it
curious.
comes to oral,
Oh,
that's a category.
that's one category.
Actual penetration.
Oh,
is a
that's
category.
another one.
Creativity. I
Oh.
feel like is another category.
Shout out to Sister
She has
Mo.
some
She got her shit
categories.
together over here right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna change my numbers.
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting on her.
Like, scores of
5.
Get it, sis.
Penetration, I
Nope.
mean, I feel like there's always room for improvement, so I'm gonna go 4 on that.
Shout out to Mo for giving herself a 4 right there. Room for improvement.
Hey, Mo for president, damn it.
Right.
Creativity, painting the canvas.
Absolute.
I'm gonna do another 4 because I mean I don't really go too crazy.
Shout out to
but,
Mo.
I mean, I'm open-minded, you know.
Mo's a 5, y'all. Don't get it fucked up.
I mean, round that up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Overall, whatever.
She got a 95. She got
She's
a
a
95.
She's
She's
a
say
5.
about 98.9%.
Shout out to Mo.
Shit.
Richard, now you need to give us your rating, nigga.
Absolutely. Richard
And why,
tap in.
nigga?
And why?
Why? Yeah.
Hey. He said I like
I'm
Mo
dead that you
keeping it
broke
real.
down like that.
Shout out to Mo. Mo said he got category shit.
I mean, some people are better at head than they are at actual, like,
Yeah.
having sex, you know what I'm saying?
What was
Like,
the
for
anal?
me-
What was the anal score? What's the anal score?
Like, see, no, like for me personally, because I'm not a big fan of giving head. So, but when
See.
I do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I
I
don't.
enjoy it.
I don't.
So
But
it's
see,
like, for me,
frequency
that's
goes
like
and
the
ties
category I
into.
feel like.
Yeah, because it's nothing worse than somebody
I'm definitely like,
giving head that.
do this.
Yeah, somebody
It's
that
like
don't want to
there's
do
perfect
it.
times for it.
No one got time
But see,
for
no,
that.
if I
No, I
don't
got
want to
time
do
for
it,
that.
I'm not gonna do it. But if I do it, you are gonna get, your most.
Yeah, I don't think for God, I don't know, for me at least,
Performance,
for me at
the
least,
top
like, head
one.
is not like a must, like, every day, all the time thing. Like, I think there's perfect moments for head, and, like, like, it needs,
After 2
don't miss
a.m. and I
that,
just leave the
don't
bar,
miss
that's
that perfect
perfect
moment
time.
because those perfect moments are crucial, but it's not like I gotta have head before every time I have sex. Like, that's not a must.
I don't
Because
know
there are
about
times
you.
where I can get eager enough, and it's just like, I can't.
But UGK said I never fuck a hoe without head no more.
Me neither, and I don't
no,
like giving it
that's
either.
not the case for me at all.
Shout out to UGK. Shout out to Pimp C.
Sometimes I can get overwhelmed
B.
and just be ready to dive.
Sometimes what? nigga?
Swim. Dive.
Oh.
I just, for skip the microwave, I'm going straight to the oven. I always look at head like the microwave, like putting something in the microwave, and I look at head as like putting it in the oven or throwing it on the pit. I mean, sex is putting it in the oven or throwing it in the pit.
I think you're saying that because you can't look into their eyes when they're giving you head, Lionel.
Yes, you can.
That's a part of it.
You can, but
Sometimes-
sometimes, yeah.
Can.
Sometimes.
If they're what?
I said
If they're skilled, whenever
I'm
they're
about to
looking
say,
at
yeah,
me,
you
like
can.
trying to see their reaction.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not that head is not great. It's not that at all. It's just like I don't know.
I feel like
It's not a must for me every single time.
I don't even want to be on the topic of head because I really don't like doing that shit.
I think so. What
like
we've
a
learned
job.
tonight is that.
Oh shit!
What
Hold
happened?
on. My man said I can't rate. I'll just go by if she keeps coming back.
There you got a right answer, sir. Because if she keep coming back, that means you got good dick.
That response was dry.
That was dry because they did a rating. You are avoiding the question,
I feel like
family.
that answered the question.
No, we
Yeah.
want a
We don't
number.
know if they're knocking at the door. I know we don't know if they're knocking at the door.
Are you paying her?
How we know if they're knocking at the
That's
door,
what-
Richard?
I mean, if it's your bitch, yeah.
Said, are you paying
She might
her?
just like you as a person.
Right. That
And
is
she's
a.
like, well, I know he enjoys having sex.
But do women have sex for that reason?
Ooh,
No,
that's a good
fuck
question.
no. I mean, I don't.
Exactly.
Nope.
Women like good sex just as much as men do.
Nervous
Like
that we-
women want
I
some
think
good
definitely,
sex.
Sex is something that's on both sides. People enjoy it a lot. But when we go back to the topic of would you be with somebody who's maybe a little bit less experienced?
Yeah.
I mean, the only time that I would really probably be okay with that is if I initially am interested in the person. Then the sex doesn't really like.
It doesn't. Don't say it
I said
doesn't matter.
Look at
But it's
Bree's
not
face.
something that I'm not willing to work on.
See, and that was kind of my situation. Like, I was interested in the person. She was so cool, ambitious, had a lot going, like, so much potential. But at the end of the night, whenever shit comes down to it, it was just like, dang.
I did that once. I gave that nigga 4 tries. 4.
See, I might have did like 7, 8.
See, no, I did 4, and I told him actually the third time I said we ain't doing this ever again.
Oh,
then
wow.
I actually gave it one more chance, and that motherfucker ain't come through.
But then you get some
Was
good,
it
and
a
it's
stamina
like
issue? What was the issue?
It was 2-minute man.
every time 2 minute man.
Like it was, everything
can't
was
relate,
good. It
no.
was attractive. The size was good. The motion of the ocean was good. But nigga, you going for 2 minutes?
2 minute man every time.
But let me say this.
Every time, yes or no?
Every
Okay.
Let me say this. That
That's
is
a compliment.
the greatest compliment you can give.
No.
It's the
No, but not
greatest
every time. Not if it's every time.
Like, and I'm I'm like, I would
That's
tell
some
him,
crazy shit.
but like literally the third and fourth time, I was like, bro, like bust a nut before I come through. Like,
How often were y'all? Because if y'all weren't having sex
it
often,
wasn't often, but like.
then
even
okay, that
this
kind of
nigga
makes
even
sense.
told
Maybe he
someone,
was just
like,
excited.
she not top 2, but she ain't 2.
But I also learned like in middle school that even if you are excited, you need to beat your meat first, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Please do, because
then, yeah.
that shit is
I've
ridiculous.
never done it in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe you don't have.
I have.
I've never done it in my life. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, do.
That to me, that I don't get that conceptually. I mean, I understand, but I'm just like, I can't.
Because
see
no,
myself
the
doing
second wind, you have more like length.
that. Yeah, but I'm just
But
not
see,
gonna
even
do that.
honestly,
I mean, endurance.
'Cause I'll
would be
probably go
the
to
word.
sleep. I'm like, all right.
but see, that's what. You can dip.
I took care of it.
Yeah, like see, and that's the type of shit I don't need in my life. Like,
Stop for this shit, man.
how is that benefiting me?
Yeah, I ain't
That's
got
not
time for that. I'm
benefiting
gonna
me.
get on
No
this.
way.
Get on this
Like,
2K.
Used to.
Exactly.
I'll let you about a couple hours, see what
Yeah, nigga.
It sucks
Lakers
for
got
me.
boogie
It's
cousins now. Let me get on this 2K.
crazy.
nigga.
It sucks 'cause
Hey, hold on, my
sometimes
man.
it can be like that. I'll roll
Hold
and
on.
be sucking
My man
thumb.
Richard said that I'll give myself a 4 because I'm up for learning new skills. So shout out to Richard, man.
That's real.
So what kind of new skills you trying to learn? Richard, where are you at on gooch licking? Let's get that answer.
What? What?
Let's go there.
Okay,
Didn't we
no,
talk
I
about that
understand the
earlier?
question now. Okay, yeah, I understand now.
I feel like I wouldn't even say I have a gooch.
Okay, I'll answer
Yes,
the
we
question.
do.
I'll answer it first and foremost since I
But-
posed it. For me,
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about me.
what?
What meme?
The fact that I have to answer the question since I posed it.
No, I gotta find it. Hold on.
Go,
Okay, but
Bible.
yeah, I'm saying like for me, I hadn't even always experienced that until like this year, 2019, and
Licking
it's crazy.
booty?
No, like when I got like my Tamara, she like. It's not even like she
She
licked
was
it every
what are
time,
you
but
talking
sometimes it's just like stimulating. Sometimes she like put her hand there, or like sometimes while she's
They
licking
was
the
talking about
balls.
the female.
No, I thought we were talking about.
No, we're talking about the dude. I was talking about the dude. I was asking if he
Yeah.
want to get his gooch licked.
Yeah.
My man.
Oh,
my
Because
man.
we're getting back to this
I
because
thought
they
you
never
said
technically
he licked
answered. But I'm saying,
gooch.
like, okay, I'll answer
Okay.
first. But my experience is it just made my dick so much harder.
That was pretty,
Is that possible?
pretty vulgar.
Simple term.
I know,
Are
I
you
was
looking
taking
for
the
the
long
meme?
route. What are you saying?
Cut
It
to
just
the
made my
chase,
dick
nigga, my dick got harder.
exactly. It made it like strong with a K.
Oh my god.
It was crazy. So that's why I truly like I put that on the table as advice because it's a plus. It's
Was it a
stimulation.
but it was new too though,
Yeah, that's true.
right? So it was new. So you was like, what is this?
No, but
new
it's still.
sensation?
It's still. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's just the reaction that happens based on like the physiology. No, it's not physiology. Based
What?
on the anatomy of a human.
But you know, I mean, like they say, it's the anticipation of having sex with somebody, especially for like the first time, or if it's been a long time.
But I wasn't anticipating.
No,
that.
I'm just saying though.
Okay.
That same feeling of anticipation to me,
Okay, I
that's
see,
that's what happens when
That
you get
thing.
like that new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that whatever the fuck that is that releases to
Yeah.
your brain that like gets you like extra like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you could be. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Even when it's a new person, I'll be like you kind of just, I don't know. You try to make sure everything like
what nigga?
top
Nigga
notch,
scratching her leg and shit.
My leg was- I
I'm,
was
like,
sweating.
I'm so confused. What's going on with her leg right
Because
now?
I was just thinking in my mind about.
She said you're not gonna be flipping me every night. You're only flipping me tonight because you're trying to show out. Or is that what you're saying?
No, because I just feel like just sometimes like when you meet with someone or like I don't know, like you know when a dude been wanting to fuck you, you finally let him fuck, and then he just feels accomplished because he just finally
That's what
got that.
JC was
second
talking about
shit.
earlier.
No, you're not trying to do that. You're not trying to like make anyone's dreams come true.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that because that. Yeah.
But no, I feel like sometimes like it's mostly a mutual thing. Like it's
You
not.
out here,
I'm not gonna.
you out here
step-
grant wishes?
But you should be making
I'm
each
just
other's
gonna get
dreams
him
come
some
true.
just because he wants some. No.
Okay,
It's gonna have
true.
to be like a mutual
Yeah.
thing to where I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see it.
No,
That's
but now ain't no nigga been begging for it and I ever gave it to him. Be like, here you go, like, no.
Please.
Throw that loud to that
Here.
like here, take
I was
it.
asking for something.
No, pity pussy is a real thing, but whatever.
Oh, pity pussy? Hilarious.
Absolutely.
Pity pussy.
Pity pussy.
So I've heard. So I've
real.
heard. So I've
Pity
heard.
pussy?
So I've heard. So I've
For the
heard.
thoughts, I'm about to say I ain't never getting no
Okay,
pity
that makes
puss.
sense. I guess it takes a certain type of person to do that.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta be real
Birds.
down. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Can't get no little pity pussy?
Unless it's like it could be like an ex. It
Oh,
could
I
be
did
like
give my ex some pity
the
pussy.
baby of your mom, the baby
No, I
mom or
plotted
baby
that, so it
dad.
wasn't pity. It was me being.
See? Oh, petty pussy. Petty pussy, pity pussy, those are different things.
Those are
It
very
was-
different things.
It was petty because
She was being petty.
I was being petty. I knew he was back home. I
see.
went back home, and
I see.
I know I could do it. So
yep. So I did it.
Like, fuck
Right.
it.
That's the thing. That's a thing.
Y'all have been disappointed though with like, I guess this is along the same lines of Boy in the Bedroom, like disappointed. I think maybe you talked about it before, Bree. Like somebody new for the first time, you're like, man, the energy's been good, we've been
You
vibing,
think it's gonna be fire?
and then you like, nigga, that was it.
That's the worst.
Take a shower, you put on like you get go get to buy some new shit to put on.
Like that new lotion.
Yeah.
That nice thong for the nigga. And
Talk
this
that
is like,
shit. Talk that
the fuck?
shit.
What was that? Like that shit hurt. Cause you like, I just got a new body for what? For what?
That's why.
I went to the gym today, nigga. And shit.
Pointless. Like it was pointless.
That's
It
why
was
Megan Thee
pointless.
Stallion said she only fuck her exes.
I mean, she
But
did
then
say
how
that
would
in
you-
an interview, but I feel like that's just not,
That's not
realistic.
realistic. Yeah.
So I feel like
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hold on, what
I
did she
mean,
say? Hold on, what did she say? She said what?
She only fucks
I feel
her.
like she is
She only
stingy
has
with
sex
her
with her.
pussy.
She only has sex with her exes because she doesn't want her body count to go up.
Hilarious.
She did say that. In
So
an
she
interview,
would
but I
rather
mean-
go back to something that didn't work out just for the
But
sex
for me,
versus
I
like
feel like
finding
that's
someone.
if you really get down deep into it, that's really
That's
toxic. as
selfish.
fuck.
I know that's bad.
toxic.
That is
And bitch, you need
toxic.
to. Bitch, you a hot girl. You the main hot girl. So bitch, you need to be out here exploring, figure out what you like.
It
and what
could
you
be
don't like, 'cause
subconsciously
she's
toxic though.
young.
Subconsciously, like in the sense of like you are leading somebody on, possibly you're like allowing somebody to think something else.
But see, I feel like if people know what it is from the jump, like, okay, we're just gonna have sex, then like, I mean, some people they can't just get into that or just get on that topic of that. Some people feel the need that they have to talk to someone and they have to do this and they gotta hang out. I mean, that's cool, but that's like dating to me. That's dating.
That's just not casual sex. Yeah, I'm with
No, like that's just you're dating. If
y'all
you're,
damn near in a
doing
relationship,
shit-
y'all doing all that.
Exactly.
So we can
If y'all are
acknowledge
doing
the
shit,
fact that there's just like a casual sex and then there's a dating.
I feel like
Are we gonna
I
acknowledge
feel
that?
like casual sex is like having a fuck buddy. Like
Yeah.
we're just fucking, we hit each other.
Like
when
friends
we want
with
fuck.
benefits.
Hold on, I got a good question. So what if you had a fuck buddy, right? Now you get with somebody, y'all start having sex, and maybe the fuck buddy was better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you then leave that person if the quote unquote fuck buddy was better in bed?
Factors.
No,
There's five
I feel like
languages of love.
if like me and that person are like getting to a point where we're gonna be in a relationship, we're like, no, I'm gonna be faithful to my relationship. I'm gonna dead.
You wouldn't be still thinking about that fuck buddy though, and that fire.
Of course, you're gonna have thoughts about like.
Like, ooh, wish I
because-
could get some of that girl.
The thing is,
Of
there's
course you're
five
gonna have
languages.
fun.
There's five languages of love. Physical is
Hold on,
one, so
what?
sex is one of them. There's
Hold on.
5 languages to love.
Okay.
So everyone gets stimulated differently by those within
JC,
those
you
5
put your phone on, you
languages.
listen to this. It's five languages.
Yeah, there's
nigga.
5 languages to love. Everyone gets stimulated differently within those 5. Physical touch is one of those 5. So that sex is included within physical touch. So for somebody, if physical touch is like the language to their love, and like the person that they were just friends with was laying it down, and like they don't know what to do at this point because, you know, they got somebody that they see potential in, but they just aren't loving them the way they need to
That's
be
what
loved.
I'm saying.
It'll never work.
That's what
their
I'm
love
saying.
language.
About to say yeah. But,
Yeah, but if the fuck buddy is fucking you good and not a person that like you
but it doesn't have
connect
to be a
with,
But if
love.
we're connecting, I'm not.
Oh, it's people issues. It's deeper because you would have to be able to be like ready for a relationship to be like, okay,
Yes,
this
like,
fuck
I'm
buddy is
leaving the
straight
fuck
enough.
buddy alone.
Yeah.
Yes, and I feel like if you honestly
Or I'm
have
tying
a fuck
down the
buddy,
fuck buddy.
and y'all have never gotten to the point where y'all are talking or like hanging out and shit other than just having sex, y'all don't carry by each other like on a love type of level. Y'all carry by each other pleasing each other because y'all obviously like having sex. So I feel like if you were to get in something else, you're not going to be worried about
Yeah.
that person that you were just fucking because that's all it was a fuck. But if you're really like getting to know someone and you having a vibe with them,
But you don't
it's
think
like,
that that's real for somebody to experience like the sex with that person was great, but the energy and the vibes and the potential and the ambition I see in this person is great.
But see, like
and
I
so you like both.
Yeah, so you're like torn because
That's
it's
what I
like,
was saying, yeah.
do I
No.
like chase my like physical self or do I chase like my inner?
I'm with fucking Lionel.
No, I
right
can
now.
see that
I'm with
existing
you,
for
sir.
somebody.
For me, like
I don't
from a
think that
female
wouldn't
standpoint,
exist.
I feel like if I honestly have a true connection with someone, I'm not gonna risk like if we're honestly getting to a point where we're gonna be in a relationship, if I really fuck with someone, I'm gonna dead all my hoes, like anyone that I
Whoa.
talk to or anything.
The hoes.
Yes.
See, I would.
They
it's
always
like,
come back.
It's like, it's like, okay, so morally, I would definitely agree and
You
side
ain't
with
talking
that.
about morals, JC.
But realistically, I just know that like I can understand that people like I know physical touch is a love language, so I can't overlook that, and I can understand that somebody in the world.
So you think all physical touch is a part of like is a portion of love?
Like for some people, they understand like physical touch as like, okay, this person loves me. Like this person likes to caress me. This person likes to like smell me. They like to.
See, I feel like if you think that you're living a fucking.
But no, that's just real. But that's real for some people. Physical touch is a love language.
Fuck that, because
you have to acknowledge it.
It's not her language.
You gotta acknowledge it, bro.
Not even just for me.
You have to acknowledge it. You gotta, because for some people, that's real. Exactly.
But I feel like it's certain people, like I can't just touch anyone, and be like, oh, they love me. Like,
okay, no, but it's not just that. It's like somebody can think like this person made great love to me last night, and like I couldn't imagine them doing that to me and not loving. So like they have a perspective of like. The fact that this exists means that they feel this way about me. That's their perspective.
That's a fairy tale because if no one's physically saying they love
can I finish? Listen, there's other people that feel like because this person bought me this thing, they love me, and like this love can exist. There's people that feel like this person gave me this time. So the fact that they cut this time out of their day for me, this love exists and this can move forward. But there's so many different. There's 5 languages. No, I have to acknowledge the real, and I know that there's 5 of us in this room,
feel that way.
and like all 5 of us may feel different when it comes to love, and I have to acknowledge every person in here. I can't just say like this is how I feel. Stop, you know.
I'm not telling you.
So that's what I'm saying. Like some people will think that the sex is great. They always hug me, kiss me when I need it, and like hold me and touch my spots, and like they read that as complete love.
Oh yeah, because you can think, oh yeah, he fucks with me, but at the end of the day, the nigga not talking to you in 2 weeks. Like that's true.
That could be true, but it could be like that person loves you deeply, and like you sense it and you feel it, and it's real.
Fuck that.
Absolutely. It's real. It's just there are 5 languages to love, and like everyone feels different. And if someone is physical touch, I can see them being confused within sex. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like when people, to me, I don't know, people can be conflicting because most of the times, and this is what I said before, a lot of times men and women don't get to where they want with another man or a woman is because they don't say what the fuck they want, and that's a lot of times how people get fucked over, and people get their feelings hurt, and people have hopes for shit that's never gonna fucking happen.
That's true.
So I feel like I've done that before, like where you said, like probably when I was younger, or just thinking like, oh yeah, he's doing this to me, he's doing this, like when, but no, nigga, you're not hitting me up, you're not trying to see how I'm doing. You only want to have sex. Like that don't mean you love me.
I know, but unfortunately, that's like some people. That's how some people regard love. That's unfortunate, but some people say like, I am giving you all of me. When I take my clothes off and I like go inside you and like give you all of me, I'm doing that.
To all y'all people that's doing that, y'all.
It's unfortunate, but I mean I can't say that because that's real for them. That's very real. That's very real for them. Like they wouldn't do that for anybody else. They're doing that to you because they love you, and like you can't take that.
Let me say
that's just their language,
love.
and that's how
I feel like love isn't having sex doesn't mean you love someone.
You don't,
because you're saying if you're in a relationship and you cheat on your woman and you have sex that you love them.
It's the intention and the energy. But if you ask me,
that's what your whole point was, making it up. That if you
questions that people ask when people cheat, though, that you love her.
But see,
I don't. I love you. I don't even have to think about this ever again.
But you contradicted your whole point right now.
No, not even.
That's the thing that I remember hearing one time when they were saying that you can't love somebody how you want to be loved. You got to love that person
the way they need it.
How they need to be loved. Because not everybody.
That was on a novella, right?
No. Everybody.
You watch novella?
That
was on a novella.
Takes in love in a different way.
Based on like their parents.
JC's in now on love. JC's in on love. Go ahead, JC.
I gotta.
This nigga got a frog in his throat.
I gotta agree with Bree though.
Interesting.
The world is gonna freeze over.
For real, like because just because you have sex with somebody doesn't mean you love them. It's a product
for some people. That's how they communicate.
It's a product of loving someone, but it doesn't mean that you love them. It's just something you do because you love someone.
But that's for that's not for you. Or there's people that like I can't even show this to you besides making great love to you. And like I can't be emotional. I can't give you that. I'm sorry. I'm broke. I can't give you gifts. I can't shower you. I'm sorry. I can't give you my time. I'm just saying, but. People, you
just give me phenomenal dick.
But listen, you can't fake the funk. You can't fake the feelings.
Can I go to the chat? Can I go to the chat? Can I go to the chat? Let me go to the chat real quick. My man, Killing the Crowd said first. He said communication is the key with being on the same page. If it's love or if it's just sex. Then he said Set the standard and expectations from the jump. Sex does not mean love. Sacrifice based on the other person's needs and desires beyond the physical act of sex is love. Did y'all get all that? I read that.
Got it.
The last part. Read the
Read it
last
again?
part again.
Yeah.
He said, set the standard and expectations from the jump.
Yeah.
Sex does not mean love. Sacrifice based on the other person's needs and desires
Boom.
beyond the physical act of sex is love.
True.
Boom.
To you. That's the thing. That's what we're.
It's simple. I'm not trying to condense
Lionel
love to
said
sex. I never want to condense love to sex.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I'm with you.
People take it because people will think he's having sex with me. He loves me.
That seems stupid to somebody else that.
No, that's why I asked him. I said, "Do you feel that
Oh
way?"
no, I have to.
Why are you speaking for other people?
One at a time.
As an
One at a time.
intellectual,
Hold on. One at
as
a
an
time.
intellectual,
That's what I don't get. You're speaking for other people that
because
aren't
I have
here.
to. I have to recognize other
That's what
perspectives.
I'm not. That's why I'm arguing with you.
No, because I have to because I know that it exists. As I have to recognize other perspectives as an intellectual, and I know that people communicate sex that way. They won't even know better. Like
example,
some people don't know
For
better.
example, didn't I talk about? I think it was the last show when I talked about, or a couple shows ago when I talked about whenever I was with somebody one of my exes, and we were in a relationship, and things were just kind of going. Well, we did this every day. We had these issues. We had this and third. What was the only thing that made things better to him was us having sex and us getting back to us being.
If
good.
you would have stopped having
But to
sex, you'd
me,
be like, oh shit, something's
something's
up.
wrong. Why are we
Yeah.
not having sex? Why? And he would question me
Because
when
for
when I
people-
wouldn't give it to him multiple times a day. What's wrong?
Because you're mad.
Why
You're
are
not
we
doing what the fuck I need you
why
to
are we not
do.
doing this? Why
But
are we
everything
doing
else
that?
can be in shambles, and he can't understand
But
that.
that's the thing. He needed that to reassure that I was still interested and still in love with him. But to me, I was like, nigga, this isn't resolving.
This isn't
what
our
I need.
issues.
But that's the thing,
Exactly.
we were on different levels.
But my question for you is, do you feel that like he? Do you feel like he thought?
Calm down, Mo.
I feel like most of the time.
Yeah, this is
But
great.
no, I was thinking about that when you said that. But to me, and my way of thinking, I feel like he was just trying to do that because he's just like, oh, I'm finna fuck her because I felt good and she not finna care about nothing. It wasn't because his thought process was like, oh,
Do you see what
I
I'm
want to
saying,
so. I get what you're saying. I get because I know people that were
Jason,
like that, or my younger self
Listen.
was like that. Like I've been with someone and I thought that they loved me, and I used to cry to my mom
But there could
because.
be people older than us that truly like.
But I'm asking you, why are you speaking for?
Hold on. One at a time. One at a time.
Because it's love, and I'm like gonna speak for love.
No, but you're not speaking your truth about.
Well, my
it.
truth is my love language is time and affection
See,
and
that's what I was
recognition.
thinking too. I don't care
need
about what the fuck
recognition.
everybody else
I need time. Like your time speaks volumes to me because that's the only thing that you can't buy. Like Beyonce can't buy time back.
I don't
Diddy
know. First of all,
can't
don't.
buy time. So that for
Wait a
me,
minute, nigga.
time
Like
is
no
like
one can buy
The
time.
queen
That's what I'm saying, like,
may be
time
able to
is-
buy time. We
time
don't
is
know.
such a luxury to
She's
me.
an
so-
Illuminati. We don't know what she can buy, but go ahead.
That's true, but a woman or
I'm just playing,
anybody that
Beyonce,
wants
not
to,
Illuminati. Shout out to H-Town,
anybody,
baby.
the fact that
Go
you
ahead.
guys are here, even like listening to
This
me,
nigga.
that like makes me feel. That's my love language. Like that makes me feel like okay, I can fuck with them because they're even listening. Time is important to me. Affection and like
Is
recognition.
time important to you, Lionel?
Those
Because you don't get here on time.
Because I
Is time important? I'm fucking with you.
I know.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, Nico.
So the nigga don't love us that much because he don't want to spend time with us that much.
I do love y'all. I will. Wednesdays are 20-hour days for me, okay? And I will
He
be
don't
here
love
every
us as
Wednesday.
much because he don't be spending enough
Hey,
time.
killing
with
the
us.
crowd.
Absolutely.
Killing the crowd said, "That's not love. Saying sex is all I have to offer. That's lust, dude."
I'm not
I
saying
gotta
that that's all I have to
That's what I'm
offer.
saying. You're
Y'all.
confusing people.
Wait, one at a time. One at a time.
You're confusing.
This nigga's.
Look, it is confused.
Are you gonna rap? Are you about to rap?
Where you
nigga?
going? Where you
I don't know where
going?
he's going.
I'm
This
like, are you
nigga-
gonna get in front of the whole
Lionel, what's
camera?
going? You're not even. What? I don't know. Lionel standing up.
I
Okay.
just want to stand up and say,
But
like,
you're out of
I'm
the camera. You're not in the
saying-
camera shot, so you need to sit back down.
Like,
Yo, I'm not saying
You're still
that
not in the camera shot.
love is lust.
You're still not in the camera shot, but there you go.
I'm solely and
I don't know what
simply
the hell's going on
saying.
right now.
I'm not saying that love is lust. Don't ever get that confused. But we gotta recognize as intellectuals that some people are damaged. That doesn't mean that they don't love, And like some people perceive sex as love, and some people perceive like physical things as love. Some people perceive gifts as love. Like I said, I perceive time and affection as love. Some people could say like, I'm not here for you like that, and I'm just thinking you're giving me your time and like you're here, and I'm like, this is great, but like they're like that's not the thing. But I'm just saying people perceive 5 different things as love.
You never,
But
you
those are all
physical
5 different
touch. Yeah.
things.
Okay,
I'm
so
with
there's-
Because you said
So
one.
affection is one. Affection is one of the languages of love. Time is a language of love. Physical touch is a language of
I feel
love.
like the same thing as
That's what.
sex.
Yeah, that goes in the category of physical touch. Absolutely.
That's not a third one then.
But that's what I'm saying. People perceive that as love. Ultimately, gifting is a language of love. People perceive like you're giving me your money. You're buying me things every day. Like you have to love me. People perceive that as shallow or whatever. And then the 5th one I always forget.
Where did you read this?
There's a whole book on it.
Who wrote the book?
I don't know the author,
I'm
but
just curious.
y'all just get into it. It's called the 5
No,
languages
fuck
of
that.
love.
Hold on. This nigga told us it's 5 languages.
I
And this
forgot
nigga ain't
the
no 4.
language. Because I
Really
forgot the
3
phrase.
because physical and sex is under the same
Okay,
one.
no, we're gonna get to the bottom of
let's-
it. I know, come
Oh,
on, because
shit.
I always forget the
Nigga,
phrase.
I'm dead, right?
Just please look up the definition of love first. So
The
y'all-
definition of what?
love. Let's just
Well,
read that out.
If you
loud.
listen to the Lauryn Hill CD, they'll tell you. On
For
that.
me, I think
Okay.
sacrifice is
Oh,
one.
shit.
There are 5 love languages:
Oh.
words of affirmation, acts
Words
of
of
service,
That's the one.
receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
Shout out to
Period.
Lionel for knowing that it's 5 languages.
Period.
Hold on, say it one more time. What's the 5 languages?
So first is words of affirmation, when people speak.
So telling you that you look good
like
today.
telling someone that you love
Reassurance.
them.
You know what? I'm horrible at that one. I'm terrible.
That's a lot of men's downfall.
I'm terrible at that one.
all of y'all's love languages.
That's the point of the like breaking down of the different languages of love, is that not everybody can love in that way. Like you expect time, you expect this and the third. He can't communicate his love,
No.
but he'll be there
Right,
present. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, oh, I'll be there, physically, or I'll be there
Financially, however.
Exactly. Acts of service when it comes to
Acts of service, yeah.
Everyone's different at showing.
But I'm
love.
interested in y'all's.
Of course.
Hold on, go ahead. So
Which ones
so
do y'all relate
so
to the
I'm-
Words of
most?
affirmation,
I'm bad at that. Okay, go ahead.
acts of service.
What does that mean?
Providing.
Do things
Oh
for
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Providing.
Shit, nigga. Make no
Exactly.
mistake. Yeah, I'm
Receiving gifts. When you buy things for somebody, you give people stuff, and you just like, yeah, here you go. You know,
Now, here's some roses because I love you.
quality time, of course, that's pretty self-explanatory, and physical touch,
Sex.
being sex, being cuddling, being kissing all the
Affectionate.
time, affection, yeah, like that's.
Alright.
I mean, I don't
I'm
know.
with
I
that.
definitely can understand, and I'm open-minded to it because I've experienced different people's ways of loving, and
Right.
like, it's not necessarily like
I'm back.
exactly what I needed, exactly how I
wanted to be loved.
respond.
Yeah.
But to them, they're like, well, damn, like, well, what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
well,
once you
I'm
understand
I'm not
this, you can
receiving
look
it that
better,
way because
yeah.
This is how you're trying to love me how you love, or how you expect to be loved.
You want to be
I'm
loved.
not gonna be loved that way because I.
Cheers,
expect to
y'all.
be loved in
Anybody have a
different
drink?
way. Now, I
Cheers.
can't. On the
Cheers.
contrary, I can't go to you and expect you. Like, if my definition of love is like, I like people to spend time with me. I like people to give me that communication. But I can't go to a man and be in a relationship
Ask those
with him
things.
and ask him to be that way with
Yep.
me because he may not be
That way, exactly.
So I definitely can understand that because, like I said, I've had experiences where I've like disconnected with people because we're not on that same, I guess, love language.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think we talked about this a little too long.
I think
No, I feel like it was a good topic because we
Talk
all
to
have
me,
different
JC. Listen.
opinions on it.
JC's finna chime in. Talk to me, JC. Because JC been super quiet tonight.
It helps.
He didn't want to talk about that heathen when y'all was talking about sucking dick and eating ass. But
This
go ahead,
guy.
JC.
Gas.
Relax.
Yeah, he wasn't in on that, but he in now on the love talk. Go ahead, JC.
Shout out to the.
Take us to church.
I said,
for
shout out to the
me,
good-
when I get committed, like it's 100% down. I'm all in, cause it's real
What if you're
easy.
not committed though? What you do?
It's
Cut
really
the
no.
fuck off.
Yeah, you cut them. For real. No, because
Snip off.
I'm very easily. I can easily disconnect
Easy.
from people. I can disappear.
And that's like a talent, honestly. That's like a
This-
power.
This guy. I mean, unfortunately, is one of my downfalls because I've lost a lot of good friendships that way. Because I'll get
You
into
be
my
ready to
zone.
go.
I'll get into my own zone and I'll disappear. Like
Yeah.
literally, you won't know about me for like the next 6-7 months. You'll be like, "Yo, what the hell happened to
Nigga he
JC?"
did it to me.
Yo.
But it's not intentional.
True story. This nigga like
but
one
it's
day.
not coming from
hey,
a place,
hold
right?
on, no, hold on. We weren't in a relationship, but like literally one day, this nigga just like I called this nigga's phone was off. Like, what the fuck
Y'all are in
happened?
a relationship though.
A year, I know, but like a year, this nigga like was gone for like a year and a half. And all of a sudden he
Like,
hit me
that
up one. I'm
can
like,
be
what the
a- how he
fuck?
said, and a lot of people can't admit that's a downfall because a lot of times I feel like that's not. Yes, it may be a trait of yours, it may be your personality,
Absolutely.
but realistically, if you have relationships, friendships, you can't just ghost people. You know,
I'm working on that. That's
And
my thing too.
sometimes
I
you
do the
have to
same
work on
thing.
yourself.
It's
And
because I
it
go
is-
inward. I just go inward.
That's the thing. Like I find myself in a zone where I'm trying to get one thing done, and I literally cut everybody out. Like I'll cut my family, my closest friends. Like I'll cut everybody out, everybody, and that's probably what led also to a lot of the me being divorced now because when I was projected into my one goal, like
What's the time?
I didn't give my wife. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give my ex-wife the time. I didn't give my family the time. I didn't give my friends the time. I didn't give people the time to actually sit down and tell me, hey, let us help you with reaching your goal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, it was just,
That's what it takes.
I'm going to just
you have to pay
disappear.
attention to those people.
I'm going to just disappear. I'm like, nobody's going to know about me. And when I come back,
I'll
they
be
probably
okay.
be
I'll be
surprised.
good, yeah.
Or if they want to continue a friendship, then cool. But I mean, for me, it's a downfall. It's a downfall.
It
Just,
absolutely
you know what I'm
is.
saying? So
And I can relate
Birthday.
to that. I can
Oh,
relate
she's
to
gonna
that.
get your son.
I'm just curious.
When's your birthday? Nick?
Jeez.
Yeah, he's a Taurus man.
What does that mean? I don't know. I'm not
Yeah,
into
I don't
that.
Are you a
mean-
Taurus? When's
He's
your
a
birthday?
bull. Let's start there.
May 2nd? Oh, yeah.
He's a bull. He's stubborn.
I am very stubborn.
He's
I am very
said
stubborn.
He doesn't need any new ways. He has his ways already.
That
Oh, I know about it. You ain't got to
This is
tell me.
all-
That's
this
I'm
is-
just curious.
that is really you, JC. Nigga, I usually don't believe in that shit, but nigga, that is you.
People, I mean, there's certain, of course, everything's not going to pertain to you, but I mean, a lot of things do pertain to your sign, and people don't believe that, but
Absolutely.
it's definitely true.
All right, can we get back to board in the bedroom real quick so we can do this for a few more
Board.
minutes and we can get.
Oh yeah, I wanted to touch on temperatures. If you're ever born in it, like play with temperature because like hot and cold, those are stimulating.
Hold
I
on, you
need
mean-
cold as hell because I'll be damned if I'm.
Hold on, you mean like
I eat that.
physical? Like, hold on, is that a metaphor? Where we
Nigga
going?
said-
No,
nigga said-
literally.
nigga said
Oh.
go to the thermostat.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
that was metaphor.
go to the freezer and get you a solo cup like this,
Okay.
and bring it back to the bed. Fellas, you're gonna put a piece or two of ice in your mouth. You're gonna look at that clit. You're gonna kiss each lip on either side, and you're gonna zoom in. And you're gonna go to the clit. You're gonna let that ice hit it. You're gonna let that tongue hit it. Those lips
I'm like,
hit
you're
it.
pretty sure no one's ever
You
done
gonna
this
keep
before.
on
Do you think
forward.
you're the only one?
Listen,
that's
here's the
done
problem.
it?
that you said, right? Go ahead, go ahead. It's your
Suffocate
birthday,
the
nigga, go ahead.
clit. Suffocate the clit. No
Suffocate
ice.
the clit?
No ice.
does
Straight
that even
heat.
mean?
Straight mouth. Straight heat. Straight body temperature. Straight body temperature. But when you play with the temperature, it's another thing.
I'm weak.
Absolutely. Temperature, like, whenever you have an injury and, like, we need some
When you have an
inflammation to go
injury,
away.
is the clit an
We
injury?
need the inflammation to go away. We do hot and a cold treatment.
What does that mean?
Simultaneously. 15 minutes of ice, 15 minutes of hot water.
Who's timing this shit? Like, you got a stopwatch. Like, you like.
Yo,
That's
do
just
for
the thing.
hot?
If you
What do
like
you do for
spraying
hot?
ankle,
I'm
you're going to do
curious.
15 minutes hot.
I mean, he's
15
correct,
minutes
but
ice.
I've never heard that with sex.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
We're
second of
talking
all, here's the
stimulation
problem
here. We're
with
talking the
saying, like,
body.
Is who gonna fucking change the sheets? Because now the sheets wet with all this goddamn water.
Dude, that's the
I'm not going to
thing.
sleep in that.
It's okay. It's not an everyday thing. Create.
Now we gotta change the
Create.
sheets.
It's okay.
Now,
Create a
like-
drip drip night.
Create a drip night.
Create a Holly Bailey mermaid night. Whatever. Have a little mermaid swimming through
She's
the
like
sheets.
17.
It's okay.
How old is she? Is she legal now?
Not in that sense, y'all. In the
I'm like,
sense of
that analogy for that term was
cancels.
not.
We're gonna cancel
Okay.
that. Just let it be a wet night.
Send the hate mail that way.
Let it be a wet night. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay. We're not running from wet and juices. It's okay.
I don't. Bree's
So
running from wedding.
soak up the sheets. Soak up
The whole ice
the soak up the
situation,
memory
I mean, that's not
foam.
needed.
Soak up the memory foam. Soak up the sheets.
What?
It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be
Yo.
worth it.
Yeah. Here's
I'm like,
my.
you got mildew.
Absolutely not.
Nigga
Absolutely
said-
not.
But no,
They have to be replaced every.
Yo, you
I'm with you on the towel, but here's what I'm saying though. My experience is that like that
I'm a
movie
juicy guy. I
is that,
like juicy.
Pause. Is that movie shit for me?
It's not a movie. It's
No,
real
no, I'm not.
It's stimulating.
I'm with you. I'm giving you. I'm just calling the movie,
Movie
shit, right?
shit for you.
Yeah, like when you putting down like flowers and all that shit. For me, I'm always out on that shit because I'm like, yo, nigga, like in the movies they never show how long it takes to clean all that shit up now. I don't got time for that.
This nigga thinks
Yeah,
about all the time.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
I mean, we gonna have to wash the
shit.
sheets anyway. I don't give a fuck about washing the sheets because I got a good night. I had a great night.
Yeah, no,
I could do that.
I give a fuck because here's the deal.
That ain't no problem.
Who's gonna come and put them from the washer to the dryer? Now I gotta get back up.
And to be honest, shout out to you because 9 times out of 10, this is gonna be my lady. So shout out to her.
Whoa, so now you're a chauvinist.
See, wow.
It just happens that way. I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumble. I'm not saying that you need to do
I'm
this. That's just the way
surprised
the
to be
cookie
hearing
crumble.
that from you as
Right, Bree?
as you know into.
So everybody knows my
And he
situation.
like, bitch, get in there and do them. Do
Not
that lunch.
even. Everybody knows my situation. I don't even have a chance to. Like, she's gonna jump on it because literally she's at home focused on home and her business. Like, I'm the one that like works. So like, those are her like fortes.
I'm a millennial man.
It's keeping the
and
shit
so
together.
I enjoy splitting chores. with
Yeah,
my wife.
absolutely.
I don't think that there are women
Absolutely.
chores that
I
men
cook
do.
dinner.
Nigga,
I
you
cook
ain't
dinner every
shut
night.
the hell up.
Y'all are going deep.
This nigga.
No, but I'm just saying. I
Gotta
know
be deep.
in my experience, when you do all that shit, people be like, "Oh, bring some chocolate." Oh, that sounds cool until it's all over the sheets. Now you gotta wash the shit.
We're talking about bored in the bedroom. If you're bored, you better pull out the motherfucking strings because guess what? Sex is probably like the one thing that will let a motherfucker go. Like, you're not gonna be able to
I
hold
think
somebody
it's two
with
things,
just
right? I think it's finances,
finances
right?
and sex.
sex.
Absolutely,
I think those
I
are
agree.
the two big things.
So if
that
you're
relate-
bored, you better be.
sex and communication.
You better pull the ice out. You better pull
That's
the
true.
fire, the icy hot condoms, whatever it takes. Y'all gotta get into it because
Icy hot condoms?
stimulation is the
I'm like, if you're in a
focus.
relationship, you should not be using those.
That's true. I mean, whatever.
Although
Everybody's different.
I do know people in relationships.
Yeah, everyone.
I know people that are engaged that use condoms too.
Yeah, same.
That's trash.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's just my personal belief.
What's
If
your
I'm in a
belief?
relationship, no.
Hold on. Whoa. So,
Our condoms warranty,
No.
y'all, since we're talking about bored.
yeah. Oh, wait a minute, nigga. I want you to use condoms, Bree.
I use them because I'm not in a relationship, but I'm just saying, like,
Jesus Christ. Okay, so. Jesus. Listen, for everybody out there, use condoms. Okay?
if you're in a relationship, do not.
Well, okay.
A long relationship.
I'm not saying do or don't. Okay?
I'm saying do.
It's y'all choice.
I know.
I mean, y'all gonna make it do
I'll
what it
make
do
it the
anyway.
choice
Y'all are
for
doing
you.
what y'all are doing.
Because here's the problem. Once you take off the condom, you never putting it back on.
Once you take it off, you never put it back on.
Yeah, no.
True.
As long as shorty on birth control, and you just still pull out.
Yeah,
You be
because
good.
here's the deal. Once you take it off and you listen, once you get the gushy, you like nigga. Even if you get with somebody new, you waiting for up to okay, nigga. After the first, maybe the condom. After that, you're like, okay, how can I get this condom off ASAP, nigga?
I'm personally not like a contraceptive kind of guy.
How could I have guessed that line?
So I can't relate, but I could see how people would be like, we're gonna use a condom. Let's do this. Pull
You
out the condom.
should.
I have strong beliefs.
I can see that.
Hilarious.
Then whatever. I'm
Some
not
people feel some type of way
whatever.
about birth control too. Some people
Exactly.
don't wanna be on it, some
Exactly.
people
Well, see, like, yeah, I'm not on it.
Yeah, I see. I don't even like
Jesus, Bree,
contraceptive.
you a
on
fucking
either
ticking
side.
time bomb.
No,
out here in
I
these
was
streets.
on it for a really long time, and I only got on it because my
Bree's a
man
ticking
wanted me to
time
get
bomb.
on it.
Yeah, you
And
know
that's
what?
why-
Really? And you did it?
I did get
You
on
should
it.
have.
Oh, you didn't?
What is wrong
Yes,
with y'all?
I did, and I was on it for like 4 years.
What the hell is going
And
on
my,
right now
I
tonight?
feel so good, and my emotions and my body is just so regular now without it. It's a fucking
Exactly.
trap. Don't get on that shit.
Don't. I don't suggest that.
Well,
to
then
anyone.
use condoms, people.
I use condoms if you're having casual. If it's a hot girl summer, use condoms.
It is a hot girl
If
summer.
it's
though.
a hot girl, some of them use
Use
condoms.
condoms.
That's the best way to put it.
Y'all should be using. Fuck what Bree said. Y'all better use condoms. Because here's the deal. If y'all have a
Or City
goddamn
Boy
baby, then you
somewhere.
can't take care of it, get on welfare. Now Roy got to pay for that shit. And I'm gonna start.
I'm
voting
with
for-
you on
I'm
that
gonna start
shit. I'm
voting for
with you on
Republicans
that.
out here in these
I'm
goddamn
with you
streets.
on that.
Y'all
I'm
Well,
with
you
you
need to
on
go talk to all these white men that's trying to make women not be able to get an abortion.
Well, y'all can't do well. Use
Yeah.
condoms.
I'm
You
gonna,
won't have
I'm
that
gonna, I'm
problem.
gonna.
That's one other reason.
Yeah, there's definitely other factors, but
I'm saying use condoms, right? Because I don't want these motherfuckers to be protected. Y'all don't.
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
Y'all like use condoms.
I know.
But if you are in a relationship and you believe that person is genuine and y'all are committed and that's what y'all want to do as adults, do your thing, right?
Absolutely.
exactly. That was my whole point. You thought I was just talking nasty.
Well, you didn't say that.
I mean, if you're in a
You gotta
relationship,
clarify, Bree. 'Cause
no, but
sometimes
see, that's what
y'all was talking about putting thumbs in asses
No, 'cause-
and booty holes. I don't know where the
I
what
know. That shit
metaphors.
is whoa.
now y'all saying BH. Okay,
I gotta agree with Richard. This is crazy because this is so random, but it's going back. But I just agree with Richard. My sex number is probably a 4 too because when we talk about everything, there are some things I can grow on. But in reality, like I get shit cracking.
I'm an old nigga, so I feel like, listen, I'm already past my prime, so my number was real high. It's going down now.
But that happens for
Oh,
guys.
yeah, it's
So
going
that
down.
happens for guys.
I used to be good.
It's the opposite for women. Women's number go up and then guys goes down.
Yeah, like have you seen like
It
Michael?
goes up for
Yeah,
women.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Women's
shit
sex
goes up.
drive turns up.
Yeah, it turns
Oh,
up.
we're talking about sex drive.
Yeah.
Turns up.
And then guys become
Y'all
like.
go down when y'all get
Yeah.
older.
I know it's so
Oh, I
crazy.
see a cougar out here.
It's crazy how that works.
You gonna have fucking with these young niggas?
How women become
if
more
an old
horny and
nigga
guys
ain't doing
become
what
more
it-
chill. It's so crazy how that works.
Hold on, Bree. You said
It's
a minute
like
ago that you
nature
gonna get
sometimes
you
it confuses
when you
me.
like 40 or 50, you gonna get you a nigga to have
If
a
I
threesome.
do get married, I don't see myself getting married.
We got that's what might be the next. We gotta have something because I don't know why you hate love, Bree.
I don't hate love. I just feel like I've never came across a
Did you
genuine
hate love, Mo?
person.
I think
Do you
Mo-
hate love, JC?
JC, no, don't ask this nigga. This nigga loves love.
Do you
Why
hate
do you
love
think
or
I
love
hate
love?
love?
You hate love.
Do you hate love or
No,
love
I
love?
told my nigga, some days.
She hates love. So,
JC
They
has
like-
to answer.
No, Monique say it sometimes. She be like, sometimes, but we be like, damn, we want a boyfriend. And sometimes we be like, fuck no. Like, fuck no.
Are you running from love, JC, or are you with love?
Clearly, that's what I'm saying.
You're
Oh, I'm not
indifferent?
on the fence.
I'm not gonna say
Not
this
looking?
thing.
Hold on.
I wouldn't want to love somebody because I would, but on the other side, I'm like, I just kind of don't want to deal with the relationship right now, personally.
Okay, that's interesting. It's
I don't
interesting
know,
to get these
Because it's summertime and it's a hot girl summer, right?
Not
That
even in
makes sense.
summertime.
That's what it is.
I've
It's
been
summertime.
single-
I'm
I've
on
been
boats and
single
shit.
for
I'm
mad
floating
long.
and shit. I'm
dropping the boat, dropping the-
I'm like, I've been single for mad long, and I feel
You
like
tired
I
of
just,
it?
No, I'm not tired of it. I feel like honestly, there has been two people that I came across where I thought I was really genuinely into, and they just showed me that like there was no proceeding, there was no.
Can I tell you
nothing
my
above
experience with that though?
Yeah, yes.
Can I tell you? That's what I was gonna say. Can I tell you my experience? Is that the longer you stay single, well, this is not my experience, but like the people I know, the longer you stay single, you get more and more set in whatever
In
the fuck your ways
of
are,
course.
and it becomes increasingly difficult to find somebody to fucking really fit whatever the
Well, I
fuck.
feel like I'm already there.
It's
so-
important to be aware of that because, like, I feel like it's an advantage.
Because
like, you've
1
been
plus 1
single-
equals what?
I feel like you've been three, and you've been single for so long. I feel like that's an advantage. Like you've
But
been able
no,
to find yourself,
you find
develop yourself,
I feel like I'm
develop
doing it,
yourself,
and
and
other
like
people don't
if
accept
you're
that.
if you're finding yourself having a hard time finding someone, then I mean, like, don't get like hopeless because I think that's a great thing.
See,
You
like,
just have a nice vetting.
I wouldn't even say I'm hopeless.
system.
Like I just
And
feel
like you know, you can see the bullshit now. You can look through like, and if you can just look at it being bullshit, and you wanted that person to be great.
But you can
But
also
you
get
just mad at-
jaded.
You're just mad at the situation because you see this bullshit.
But you can
Don't.
get jaded by things too, though.
That happens, but I have hope that most people can like learn from lessons. They're not becoming jaded. They're just able to decipher.
Man, you got a lot of hope.
That's my, I think, personal dilemma. Like I can
Don't
tell,
be jaded for real. It's not worth it.
Like I can tell when someone like, you know what I'm saying, isn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, if we've been talking for a little bit and we kicking it, you know what I'm saying, and I'm really just not fucking with no one else but you, and you're just not kind of not making that same move. I'm not finna just sit here and wait for months.
Yeah, and that's no problem. I'm not even mad at overcritical. Like, I'm not even mad at overcritical because I feel like that's great. That's like a 5-star. If you're single and you're overcritical, but because there's 7 billion people in the world.
How many
but
people?
just don't 7 billion. Probably
that
like
accurate
almost
number?
8. Absolutely.
Yes, it is. It's probably
But it's just like I wouldn't want you to be
I don't believe
jaded
y'all
by.
niggas math, but go ahead.
I wouldn't want you to absolutely look it up.
I'm not.
I wouldn't want you to be jaded by your experiences, but if you can become stronger by that, that's like phenomenal, you know. So have a tough vetting system, whatever. You'll find exactly what you want.
All right. So let's get ready. No, you guys. Let's get ready to wrap this shit the fuck up, right? All right. So bored in the bedroom. So none of us have ever been quote unquote bored. Hopefully y'all never get there, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
It may happen.
Hopefully.
Y'all had some bad experiences, right? That y'all quickly ran the fuck away from.
Sprinted.
Um,
Ostrich.
Ostrich, hilarious, hilarious. But
They're the fastest. They faster than jaguars.
hilarious. But what I'm saying though is that, well, number one, use condoms. Number two is if you are bored, right? As we have all suggested, do look for other things to do, right? Broaden your horizon. Hold on, before we go, let me say this. Let's say you and your partner do get bored in the bedroom, and he or she comes to you with something. Cause like think about it, right? If you're bored with somebody and they come to you with something, maybe it's some shit out of left field. So what would be the conversation you would have with your partner, right? Because if y'all are both like, yeah, it's just getting a little stale. Like, how do you introduce Like your fancy, like yo, I want to get tied up and fucking slapped around. Like how do you like? I
You
want
just-
to.
you just
I want
be
you to
blunt.
spit in my face. Like how do you introduce
be
that?
blunt,
like
like-
I want you to spit in my mouth. That's what I
I
really
tried
want you
that.
to do.
Just be blunt. and
Whoa,
go
you spit in
straight
somebody's
up.
face?
No, I just wanted to.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not even that kinky. It's not that kinky. I was taking this supplement that's like a natural herb.
Wait
It's
a
called
minute, this nigga's on Viagra.
Maca, and it's like this, like it boosts your sex drive
But
for
did that
male or
work for you? Because I
female.
took one of those and that shit did not work.
No, you have to take it consistent. It'll take like a while, like a couple
I
days.
bought some-
But it really works. And pumpkin seeds too. I was taking maca and eating pumpkin seeds, and this was like the most horny I've ever been in my life,
I
y'all.
was about to say, was it like giving you more stamina?
It's just like the drive overall in every sense of
Pumpkin
that word.
seeds?
So stamina, want to get more, like pumpkin seeds and maca. That shit had me going. I had to stop because I was crazy. And then I was just like, okay, we're gonna pull over at this park. I'm gonna pop the trunk. You're gonna like kind of bend over into the trunk, and like nobody will know what's going on. They'll think I'm looking at my trunk. She was like, this is like intense. This is
He's
crazy.
looking into his truck and you got 4 sets.
It's like, she's just,
okay.
but that's what I'm like. You gotta be careful with that sex drive. Watch it. But-
Parks.
Oh my god.
That is a ticket.
See, I didn't even think about that.
That's a ticket.
Set a ticket. That's public indecency. You
Oh yeah,
getting,
because I used to be young,
you going to
See,
jail.
I didn't even think about
driving
that.
around
Trying to
neighborhoods.
find somewhere it's late.
Find a
Like,
spot.
The park is closed. You park that nigga.
I would never park at no damn park. I just park at where the street light was broke.
Yo, I actually pulled up to the park, popped the trunk and
You
everything. She was just
tripping.
like, this is not realistic. Like, stop. So yeah,
Y'all niggas are some horny toes.
maca and pumpkin seeds.
We didn't answer your question, but
Jesus Christ, no one did.
because he got on the top of
I
the
thought
go-
that was answering
Well,
the
go ahead,
question.
Brent. You answered the
How did that
goddamn
not
question.
answer the question? What was
I
the
feel
question?
like I would just. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's certain things you know your partner's comfortable with. Because I feel like I don't know. Like for me, I'm very vocal about things that I like, things that I don't like.
Breeze the drill sergeant. Left, right,
Oh
left,
my
right.
god,
in,
no,
out,
I'm
in,
not.
out.
I like to be.
Slap my
I don't
ass,
like to be
pull
the
my
dominant
hair.
one, but I like to be. You know what I'm saying? We can both. You can be dominant, but I'm gonna be like right below you. But anyways,
What does that even mean?
like
okay,
I want
continue.
you. I don't want no bitch ass nigga like do some. You know what I'm saying? Choke a bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
Choking is great. I advise choking during sex.
Whoa! Don't
I'm
advise
being-
it.
I advise it. It's stimulating. You will when you cut off that circulation just in the right amount
Whoa.
with the right ratio. That's what it is. That's what it is, though. You don't just
What's up
choke
with
with
your
your
friend, man?
hand here. What you're doing is grabbing these two major arteries. And you're cutting off circulation a tad bit. And
Niggas
while you're
ain't
choking,
doctors.
I'm just saying there's real science behind it.
I'm with you, but
People
niggas
just
ain't.
like it because whatever.
I'm
There's
with
a
you, but I'm
reason.
saying niggas ain't doctors, and you telling niggas to choke, and these niggas gonna start grabbing.
It's not
bitches.
aggressively. It's just like a nice. It's adding a nice pressure.
We
and,
gonna
like,
edit
I
this
mean, you
part
ain't
out.
touching no arteries. You just, you know what I'm saying? A little, you know what I'm saying? Like
Nigga,
right there
hey,
is good.
hey,
Like, you know, just-
we editing this part out. I ain't trying to catch no,
No.
smoke because this nigga started
But what
saying.
if-
No, I'm 23. I'm 24 now.
This
The
nigga-
real know about choking, and the real know the
It's
science
nothing wrong
behind
with it.
it.
I'm just saying, making
No.
sure, like, because
It's-
some
it's
people,
important.
Like, listen, I remember it.
It's
it was-
important.
It was.
It's an
It was
experience.
a female that I knew that we were cool with, and she used to always ask dudes before she had sex with them, "How would you pull my hair?" Because she felt like men didn't know how to pull hair correctly.
Uh-huh.
So she, and this wasn't a black woman, because people.
But I can
always-
see that,
People
like,
like,
being
oh, black women
timid.
they don't know. No, this is a chick. This is a white chick. I think she was white and fucking some other shit.
I could see people being timid or like trying to like put their hair together.
Yeah, because
first.
her whole thing was dudes grab the hair from like the back of the hair, and she was like, "No, you're supposed to like go up to the scalp and like, bitch, first of all, relax."
Oh, I
But
see. I see.
the reason I bring it up is because like you tell people to start choking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas out here are crazy. You tell a nigga to choke some to choke
gonna
a
be
bitch.
like-
These
they gonna
niggas,
be like-
yeah, these niggas be like, oh shit,
And choke.
oh she finna get off on this? Oh nigga, hold on, nigga, it's like
I'm waiting to get.
yeah.
I don't care. Choke this hoe.
Stupid ass.
Choke her.
Stupid bitch, don't say nothing.
Say less. Exactly. Choke her, y'all. She want that shit. I'm telling y'all, she want it.
Choke back either.
Wait
Come
up.
back, please. Oh my god. Y'all, let me relax. I'm saying sex is interactive, okay? Go,
I mean,
Let's not die doing sex.
get into it. We're not
gotta go,
dying.
I
It's
gotta
just
go, I gotta
I'm
go.
not talking about like
Okay.
stop the air circulation completely.
No,
Like,
don't.
restricting airflow while there's
Don't stop the
penetration
air
is
circulation,
known
please.
to actually stimulate.
you hear
Absolutely.
these facts.
Thousands and thousands of
Anyway,
years.
If you ever encountered another,
You said what?
I said, well, I'm gonna be reading.
fantasies.
Bring your mic back in front of you. If you're gonna say something.
No, I said I was done.
Bree said she's done.
Y'all read us in TPR. This was actually a discussion on Texas Public Radio.
I know. I just don't want people to die.
No, because this was people were afraid to choke. They're like, that's crazy. But like, no, women were asking to choke, and the guys were like, that's crazy.
No,
but what the fuck? The women
No.
want to be choked. All you have to do is grab with the right amount of pressure.
Hasn't you ever like where you feel like you couldn't like you couldn't?
It takes the right amount of pressure. It takes the right amount of
No, 'cause
pressure.
there's a
I
limit.
mean, there's definitely been some times where I was like,
Don't literally choke them. Don't
But like
literally.
the only
just a
time
little bit, but you know what? I mean, it was all good at the end of the day. It was okay.
Mo was like pineapples, nigga, pineapples.
like a safe word.
You get a
I
safe
need a
word,
safe
safe
word,
word.
but like I
Safe
feel
word,
like
I will say
there's
that.
a certain point, like I don't know, maybe I feel like we're talking about the same thing, but just the way you're explaining it, it just
Yeah.
seems super intense.
No, y'all. I don't want it to be
I like
intense.
that. I personally
Yo,
like that.
I want it to
because
be
I would grab a
sensual.
nigga's hand and be like, you
I
know
don't
what
want it to
I'm
be
saying?
intense. I want it to be sensual. I want
But
it
no,
to be.
you can't say it like that. Grabbing arteries on the left and the right.
Absolutely though, because once you know what you're doing, then like you can do it.
I feel like you
But
should
he
know
went down
your
to a
limits.
scientific level. He's going down to what the body.
You are
does,
going.
how it
I
reacts.
know.
Y'all gonna be crying at this
We don't
bitch.
understand it because we never tried it.
Cause
I'm
I'm
telling
confused.
you.
Trust me, I don't know what the arteries are. I'm gonna be confused.
It's not. Look, it's literally they just go like this. They go
I
on
can't-
both
And
sides.
sleep and
Yeah.
shit.
Y'all,
I need to know.
listen, because
Fast
they
out.
go on
No,
both
I
sides.
can't. No.
You're not choking somebody. You don't want to stop her from breathing. Obviously, this is something you're making love to. But what you want to do is enhance that experience. And for a woman, you can enhance that experience by adding a tad bit of pressure
I'm
on,
gonna tell you what.
on
if
each
niggas come to me,
artery.
That don't add nothing. A little extra oomph. I
I'm
just
telling
like it
you.
because just do it. Cause I want you to feel dominant. It don't do nothing for me. We should do a poll.
Because they're not choking.
They're not
right.
choking you
No.
right.
They're not doing it the right
No.
way.
I'm telling you, there's an
That
actual.
does not stimulate me any more than what
I
you're
promise
doing.
you. I promise you.
No.
I promise.
No.
Is it a one-hand choke or a two-hand choke? Like, where should your form be? One
One.
hand?
I advise like this, cause you just really it's about the
Gotta get
arteries.
your form right.
It's like you just want to put pressure on the
I gotta
arteries.
pee after JC's.
It's not about like cutting the. It's not about cutting the arteries off, but you want to apply pressure to them because once you're stimulating the clit and the vagina already, and you do this to the brain is gonna process that. Like it's gonna be so overwhelming for the brain processing that vaginal stimulation
It's all.
plus the pressure. I promise
All that
you.
shit is mental. All that shit.
Exactly, it is very much mental, but it's
Okay,
real.
so you saying choking a bitch out?
It's stimulating. It's gonna turn her on. It's gonna get that coochie wetter. It's going to make this work. It's gonna turn her on. It's gonna make it more intense. It's gonna get sweatier. It's gonna get hotter. It's gonna get nicer.
Christ. All right,
It's
man.
worth it.
Lionel, we get ready to get the fuck up out of here because Lionel is choking people now,
Most
man.
importantly,
We'll
the
see
woman
y'all-
wants it.
We'll see y'all next week, man. 9 o'clock. Lionel, happy birthday, my G. We out of here, man. No strings attached.